Life, as the sages of old often said, is like a fleeting shadow. Here one moment, and gone the next. At 50, this truth doesn't merely echo in the mind, it settles in the soul. This age is not a decline, but a turning point, a moment to reflect, to reckon, and to rise again. Zhuangzi once mused, "Life is like a white horse, passing a crack in the wall, brief, bright, and ever fleeting." In this voice, we begin a journey through the 3 silent failures after 50, not to despair, but to awaken. Let this be a conversation of the heart, told slowly, gently, with all the weight of lived experience. Let us begin, where most hearts reside, family. The greatest success in life, the sages tell us, is not wealth, not fame, but legacy. And legacy is most powerfully shaped through our children. In Confucian tradition, there is no virtue higher than filial piety. The way we raise our children reflects not only our care, but our character. Think of the story of Mencius's mother, who moved 3 times to find the right environment for her son to grow. Her wisdom echoes through time. A child is not raised by accident, but by intention. Yet in the rush of careers, responsibilities, survival, many parents lose sight of the quiet work of shaping a soul. As we reach 50, our children begin to walk their own paths. But we may look back, wondering, did I guide them well? Did I pass on values stronger than wealth? The regret of neglect is not loud. It is a silence that lingers. Children don't just learn from what we say. They absorb who we are. A parent who lives with integrity, who honors commitments, and offers compassion, leaves behind a map for their child's future. In Eastern culture, a successful family is not one of mansions or titles, but one where the next generation stands tall in character. After 50, our deepest pride is not in our career, but in our children's kindness. Let us now move gently into the second silent failure, one that strikes not from without, but from within. The quiet emptiness of a hollow career. As the years pass, careers once burning with ambition may begin to dim. What once felt noble and urgent may now feel hollow. Lao Tzu wrote, "He who knows he has enough is rich." Yet so many of us chase shadows long after the meaning has faded. Imagine a craftsman who spent his life building tools for others, never famous, never rich, but every tool shaped with love and usefulness. Now imagine a wealthy man whose life is remembered not for kindness, not for wisdom, but only for what he owned. Which legacy do you choose? A hollow career isn't about failure. It's about a life spent without direction. Many find themselves asking at 50, what was it all for? Titles fade, money comes and goes, but did I leave anything meaningful behind? Confucius said, "At 50, I knew the mandate of heaven." This isn't about religion, it's about clarity, about seeing what really matters and what doesn't. The true tragedy of a career isn't losing it, it's realizing it never truly fulfilled you. When your work is only a means to status or income, not service or joy, it becomes an echo chamber. But it's never too late to start again. Not to chase, but to contribute. Even a small act of purpose can echo longer than years of busy emptiness. And so, from the echo of hollow work, we transition to perhaps the softest but deepest ache, the absence of emotional connection. Of all the losses in life, few are as invisible and painful as the loss of emotional connection. After 50, many find themselves surrounded by people, but isolated in spirit. There is an old Eastern saying, "Better to have one friend who knows your soul than 1,000 who only know your name." Emotional support is not about quantity. It's about truth, presence, and depth. Think of the story of Bo Ya and Zhong Ziqi. Bo Ya was a master of the qin, a traditional Chinese instrument, but only Zhong Ziqi truly understood his music. When Zhong passed away, Bo Ya broke his instrument and never played again. Without someone who truly hears you, what is the point of the song? After 50, friendships drift, marriages go quiet, children lead lives of their own. Without intentional care, connection fades. And yet, the human spirit longs to be seen, to be heard, to be held. True emotional support begins with vulnerability, with letting someone in, not to fix you, but to witness you. It also begins with offering that support to others, with no expectation, only presence. A home filled with silence can still hold peace if love remains. A quiet evening can still carry warmth if shared with someone who listens. And if, by chance, no one walks beside you, then walk beside yourself with compassion, because even self-connection is a sacred bond. Now, let us continue this journey inward as we explore the next turning point, the wisdom of presence and the art of letting go. There is an old story from the classics about King Zhuang of Chu. For the first 3 years of his reign, he neither spoke nor managed his kingdom. His ministers were troubled, yet he remained silent. People began to call him the sleeping king. But one day, after observing long enough, he rose and began to lead, reforming his state. Soon, the kingdom of Chu became strong and influential. This tale reminds us, if we chase only illusion and forget the time to awaken, our life's work might end up as a hollow echo. By the age of 50, we naturally begin to reflect on our careers. When we were young, we dreamed big, to succeed, to be known, to leave our mark. But as the years pass, some of us realize, perhaps, we haven't left much at all. Some chased business dreams only to be left with debt. Others spent their lives climbing ladders only to feel forgotten the moment they stepped down. Still others worked quietly day after day and ended with nothing more than tired hands and unfulfilled hopes. There is a Chinese proverb, "Building sandcastles in the sea, all effort swept away by the tide." What's most painful is not failure, but feeling empty despite a lifetime of effort. As Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows contentment is truly rich." Yet few of us ever feel content. We always want more. And by the time we reach 50, we're often startled to find we've chased too many illusions and forgotten the essence. What we fear most is not an empty wallet. It's an empty heart. A career without meaning, a life without peace. So, as we leave this part behind, let us turn our gaze inward and ask not what we've built, but whether it was ever worth building. There's a timeless tale in Chinese classics of the musician Yu Boya and his friend Zhang Ziqi. Boya played the zither, but no one understood his music until he met Ziqi. When Boya played about lofty mountains, Ziqi said, "Majestic, like Mount Tai." When he played about flowing rivers, Ziqi whispered, "Clear and graceful, like a stream." At last, Boya had found a soulmate. But when Ziqi died, Boya broke his zither and never played again. This story speaks of something deeper than words, the aching loneliness of not being understood. In youth, we are rarely alone. Friends, family, and busy days surround us. But as we age, the circle narrows. Children grow. Loved ones pass. Friends drift away. And one day we sit in silence, not from lack of noise, but from lack of connection. After 50, loneliness isn't loud. It's quiet. It doesn't shout. It lingers. It creeps in as we sip tea alone, as we scroll through photos of people no longer here. And so, more than money or success, what we fear is this: a life with no one to share it with. As a Buddhist teaching says, to walk with others, yet feel alone, this is true suffering. But take heart. Even one kindred spirit can bring warmth back into a fading life. A conversation, a shared meal, a simple smile. These are no small things. They are bridges that hold up the soul. Let us remember, an emotional anchor is not always a grand love or a large family. It can be found in a faithful friend, a caring child, or even the quiet strength within ourselves. And with that thought, we now move forward. In Confucian tradition, it is said, "To govern the world, first govern the home. But to govern the home, first govern the self." By 50, the world no longer waits for us to prove ourselves. It invites us to pause and reflect, to look back not with bitterness, but with wisdom. Many regrets will visit us. Time not spent with our children, words we never said, dreams we never pursued. But if we only mourn them, we lose the gift they offer: clarity. Because every missed chance is also a reminder that now we still have time to call a loved one, to mend a bond, to live more truthfully. The Stoics believed, memento mori, remember, you must die, but not as a curse, as an awakening. For if we remember how brief life is, we start to cherish each day. So when regret comes, welcome it like a teacher. Let it sit beside you. Let it whisper its lesson. Then, rise and live that lesson out. Let's continue forward. An old Eastern saying reminds us, before peace in the world, there must be peace in the home. In our youth, family may feel like a duty, something we give to while chasing other things. But in later years, we begin to see, family isn't just part of life, it's the root of life. After 50, success is no longer measured by titles or wealth, but by whether our children are kind, whether our spouse still smiles beside us, whether we've built a home of warmth. Some will realize too late. They built an empire, but not a dinner table. They led meetings, but missed milestones. But even so, it is not too late. If there's breath, there's time to apologize, to listen, to rebuild. Family is not perfection. It is persistence. It is presence. It is love that shows up, even when tired, even after arguments. And so, as we close this part, remember, the root holds the tree. When the family stands strong, the soul stands firm. Let us now step into the next reflection. In the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu wrote, "He who boasts achieves nothing. He who humbles himself finds the way." After 50, many of us ask, what was the point of it all? All the effort, all the striving, all the sacrifice. The truth is, a career without meaning is a shadow. But a purpose-driven life, no matter how small, is a light. Maybe you weren't a CEO, but did you teach someone to be honest? Did you raise a child with courage? Did you create something with care? These are careers of the heart. So, as you reflect on your work, ask not what it gained you, but what it gave others. And remember, you can start again. A small act of kindness today can echo louder than decades of status. Let's now arrive at our final lesson. The seasons of life mirror the year. Youth is spring, midlife is summer, old age the winter. But 50 is autumn, the most beautiful season of all. Soft breath. The leaves fall not to die, but to make room for new growth. After chasing, after striving, a quiet comes. Not defeat, but peace. True peace is not in things, it's in presence, in breathing, in knowing you need no more to be whole. A warm tea, a shared laugh, a moment of stillness. These are now your riches. So, let us walk into this autumn season of life, not with fear, but with grace. And may we carry all the lessons from our journey, as leaves carry the memory of sunlight, long after the sun has set. Thank you for being here. May your days ahead be gentle, rooted in peace, and full of light. And if these words touched your heart, if they reminded you of the place you long to return to, then let's walk this journey together. Subscribe to our channel, so every story, every memory, every moment of home will always be with you.